another week. It's Tuesday again, so obviously that means Destiny has been reset today. Last week we talked a bit more about BlizzCon, which was relevant last week. This week we're gonna jump straight in and go to the Nightfall, which is a really nice one this week. It's the Devil's Lair, and I think most of us have done the Devil's Lair as well on the Nightfall setting, because that was, I think, 3 or 4 weeks ago. And if you know where to stand, it's a really easy one, especially if you want to solo it as well. It's really nice. First off, let's talk about the modifiers. I'm really pleased with these ones. The burn this week is Arc Burn, so obviously I'm really pleased with that, because I have gotten Fatebringer last week, which I maxed out, so I'm definitely bringing that on all my characters. That should do a ton of damage on basically everything, and I think most people picked up Patience and Time as well. And if you have Icebreaker, I'm actually not sure, because Icebreaker hits so hard and I have it maxed out as well. But if Patience and Time with the Arc Burn turns out to do so much more damage, you can of course recharge your Patience and Time ammo with Icebreaker up to 50% of the ammo. So that's a nice trick. Personally, I have the Epitaph from the Vanguard vendor, which is a really good tip if you need a good arc sniper. It's really stable. It's got a lot of nice upgrades, just the vendor version. So the Epitaph from Vanguard reputation is a really good arc weapon if you need it. And I think quite a few people like me have Thunderlord as well, which I'll be bringing obviously for a ton of damage when you have your heavy weapon ammo. So that should be a really fun Nightfall for me.
What would you say is your favorite setup for this Nightfall? Is it like Thunderlord, or do you rather have Patience and Time?
No, because I enjoy my Icebreaker too much, and even swapping and recharging the ammo from Patience and Time with Icebreaker, it works, but I don't like that technique. I do it every now and then if I really have to, but it's so sloppy and it takes so much time. So
you'd say
I'd rather go with Epitaph,
yeah,
and Thunderlord as my exotic.
All right.
And obviously Fatebringer. But if you don't have any of that stuff, because you would have need to have gotten Fatebringer and Thunderlord, which is RNG of course. So if you don't have any of those, the Epitaph Sniper is a really fun one to pick up from the Vanguard reputation. I was really happy with that. I even maxed it out though, even though it's not the most exciting looking weapon on paper, but it's so solid as a sniper. And I enjoyed having it in my setup, where I'd like to have all 3 weapon types equipped at one time. So that's why I maxed it. Some other switches or some other modifiers: Light Switch, Angry. Well, you won't be going near anything.
No, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
What also I need to say is that strikes are made somewhat less difficult if you play it with 3 people.
Yeah, the scaling was favorable towards soloing.
Somewhat more harder.
I don't think they changed it to solo it. I think they just changed the scaling when you group up with 2 or 3 people.
Oh, all right.
I mean, soloing, obviously you did more damage, and it turned out so much more damage than actually doing it with 3 people, apart from it being really safe and having people around to rush you.
Yeah.
Damage wise, it was less efficient, but I think this one is a really nice one to solo as well, because basically every encounter has a good spot to hide. The last boss will be the most tricky, but the first, where you get the waves of enemies, once you enter that arena, to the right where you have the green glowing stuff, you can go all the way down there, and nothing goes in there. Yeah. So you can basically snipe everything from there.
Me and my friends call it the pussy hole, because it's a really pussy tactic, but it works just fine.
So I am,
yeah,
my Icebreaker. But the captains are the hardest part of the first encounter in the Devil's Lair.
But if you have the Predator's timepiece, it's gonna be peanuts. But
anything that does good arc damage, and preferably from range as well, because I do have some arc shotguns, but I don't want to go anywhere near it. the captains, especially since there will be some stealth mobs spawning as well. But as Julian said, the pussy hole, if you go there and have arc weapons that do damage from medium to long range, you should be safe.
Yeah.
And the walker, I mean, there's one group of ads before then. Just stay back as well. But when you get to the walker, just go to the left, and there's this one building with some panels on it, and you can basically snipe the walker to pieces from there.
Yeah,
he doesn't
like
register.
3 minutes, a couple of bullets, and he's down. So
yeah, he can't see you. Or I mean, he can, and sometimes he faces you, but he doesn't actually shoot you. So
no, it's really easy. The harder challenge is Sepiks Prime. You got a couple of safe spots, but it's not guaranteed that you will survive.
Less damage.
Last time it was the Void Burn on Devil's Lair, and the boss hit like a truck. So that was somewhat harder. But this is Arc Burn, so
it should be fine. I just go into the building on the left side.
Yeah.
There is a stairway down. The other mobs sometimes go downstairs, but they don't seem to come in there.
Sometimes they come in on the upper side, but it's not very common.
No.
It's very rare if they enter the house.
It's a good spot.
You should be safe, but it's not guaranteed.
No, because the other place on normal, which I run to if I need cover, is the which is basically in the inner circle. There's this building on the left side, or basically a container where you can run through, but you're never really secure in there. So especially on Nightfall, you want to make sure you're very secure and very safe. So I'm personally going to be hiding in the left building. You enter, go through the left door, and there's a window. Just be wary of the splash damage. But as you said, hopefully with this week being Arc Burn, not Void Burn, enhancing Sepiks damage, we should be safe in there.
Yeah. Okay.
So there'll be the Nightfall and the Weekly Heroic, of course, for this week. Another thing that I thought was interesting, obviously last week, I was really happy with Xur. He brought the chest of Alpha Lupi, which I bought, the Void Fang investments, which I got, and the Last Word, which was something people were crying for a long time. But it also brought forth the discussion of how do you earn an exotic, because a lot of people that actually got the Last Word as a random drop were really annoyed that now every retard has one.
Yep, just like me. I was one of those guys.
But you're not very vocal on, I mean, I have not a lot of exotics that are rare, because most of the stuff I bought from Xur, but I have Thunderlord and Mida Multi-Tool, and I don't think I've ever gotten any other exotic. I've bought everything Xur ever brought. But if he sells Mida or Thunderlord, I couldn't care less, because I mean, in World of Warcraft, for instance, if you have an item and you go to Orgrimmar or Stormwind if you play the wrong faction, a lot of people see you and people show off the stuff they have. And in Destiny, everything is so small, and but you never see a ton of people.
What annoyed me is that I was absolutely ripping in PvP, and because the Last Word was my random drop, and now when I join in PvP, everyone is playing with the Last Word. So that's the one thing.
It's only fair. It's not gonna last.
But I really enjoyed the advantage of being kind of overpowered with the Last Word, and
overpowered, but. No, I mean it's fair, and it was bound to happen.
Yeah.
And, after
eventually.
2 weeks, the people that never really liked cannons to begin with, they'll go back to Xuros or whatever. So the Last Word will die out, and
was
just
also
the people
temporary.
That really like it will stick with it. So in a few weeks, you'll see less and less of them, and I think most people won't even bother to fully level it up.
No. I think so.
I prefer Thorn, because it's just, I don't know, it's so metal. It's
it looks awesome,
just screams
I don't think
metal.
it's very useful in PvP, especially.
It is.
Yeah? It is?
Yeah. Just wait for the Iron Banner, which started now, where the level differences and weapon damage should make more of a difference.
Okay.
We'll have to see how it plays out, but Thorn, especially in the Iron Banner, it's gonna wreck.
So it's your Thorn against my last word.
Yeah. Well, I mean, close range.
Not a fair challenge.
If you get close to me, you'll win. If I see you coming, you're dead.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll see.
The range on Thorn is obscene.
Yeah.
I don't use the balance upgrade. I use the stability upgrade. I use the range upgrade because with 6-shot I don't spam anyway. So having a bit of recoil and having to re-aim or wait for it to come down is fine. And with the range upgrade, it's a sniper rifle. And,
and with the dot.
And now with Iron Banner, if I hit, the damage is going to be high. The dot is going to tick for a lot of damage. It's not going to take a lot of shots to finish people off. So it's a high risk, high reward gun. But
so you don't think Thorn needs to get buffed?
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
at what?
Because
how?
I wouldn't use it apart from my Hunter. Which has Chain of Woe. Even then, in PvP, reload speed, you're more careful with your ammo. It's a different game, but it just needs double the reload speed. It's just unusable.
It's really slow.
Yeah.
Especially for a non-hunter class, it's really slow. So I'd like to see it buffed, but I don't know.
We don't
I'll stick to my last word now.
Because obviously Iron Banner started. One thing I want to say about that is that I'm really disappointed in the new light level 30 armor introduced by the Iron Banner, only covering gloves and boots, because I have 2 level 29 characters stuck without a chest piece. So for those 2, there's nothing to get in the Iron Banner. I can go there for fun, but I don't need the Iron Banner gloves and boots on 2 of my characters. On my Hunter, which is also level 29, but with only 1 raid item and an exotic and just regular legendaries upgraded, I can grind for the boots, which I probably will, but then I'll still be stuck with 3 level 29 characters. So I don't really get why they didn't introduce a chest piece or the helmet with light level 30. It would have made so much sense. So I'm really disappointed with that. A lot of people are missing the boots. Good for them. I actually know quite a few people that are missing the chest, and we're still shit out of luck. So
but I don't get it. If you buy it from the vendors, it's just as expensive as the gloves or the boots. So I get why they didn't put in a head, but why they didn't put in a chest piece? I cannot understand.
Really expecting it. I thought the Iron Banner 2.0 would get me to 30, but it won't. So I'm kind of disappointed on that. And of course, apart from the Iron Banner, there was an actual huge update. Basically
2.5 gigs.
Preparing, 2.5 gigs. Preparing for the DLC, and a bunch of new items were data mined as well. A lot of cool stuff. I'm actually really looking forward to the new items. I'm happy that the new raid items, especially the raid weapons, are also stuck at 300 damage. So everything I've worked for so far won't be obsolete. At some point it will, with a new expansion or Destiny 2 or whatever, that's fine. But I was really scared that they might upgrade the damage on the new raid items already. And there's just, I have so many weapons, so much stuff I worked on upgrading, and I still have stuff I want to play with. And if it would have been obsolete when the DLC came out, I would have been bummed. So I'm glad that that's not happening. But still, I, for the life of me, I don't get why the rework of the exotics is taking so long. Some news on possible changes to the loot system in the upcoming raid would be nice as well. But at least the new chat system is integrated, so we'll be able to chat if we want during strikes and crucible matches. New icons, some minor UI changes. It was a huge update, mainly preparing for some small stuff already in game. If you pre-ordered the DLC, you would have gotten a brand new Sparrow, so that's something fun to play with. Check the postmaster. But still, a lot of questions, so I'm hoping to have those answered in the coming weeks before the Dark Below is released. We'll be back next week with another update, obviously. I'm getting less excited about Xur because I don't really have anything. I still want the Heart of Phyrexic Fire. I've given up hope he'll ever sell it. Do you want anything in particular? I'm over my head with stuff I need to upgrade and even play with. So.
I don't know what's on my wish list. I'd like to see a Red Dead maybe.
Yeah, Red Dead,
but
just for fun.
Apart from that, I don't know. I don't really know. Maybe a Mida multi-tool like you got.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's just wait what I get from 3 times Nightfall. So maybe I'll get a new exotic.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. Hawkmoon.
Yeah, Hawkmoon. Crossing fingers for that. But
Red Dead would be nice.
I don't know.
Nice Heart of Praxic Fire.
I just got my second Thunder Alert from a game of Crucible yesterday. So I don't know if I'm happy with that, but yeah, it's always welcome. Second Thunder Alert.
I have 2 Suros regimes now.
Yeah, but I don't mind Xur anymore. So
no,
I only need the Hawkmoon badly. But
want.
Yeah, want, need. I don't need it. I want it.
Same.
Yeah, it's the same for me. But no, I don't think so.
All right.
What do you need?
Nothing.
Nothing really.
No.
Maybe
Heart of Fire.
Yeah, Heart of Praxic Fire.
I'd be happy with that, or just some more. I'd pick up a Striker Titan helmet as well if he sells one, or another Hunter piece. Just
maybe an insurmountable skull fort.
Yeah, I'd like that, or a Knucklehead Radar for the Hunter. I'd certainly pick up.
Yeah, it would be nice.
It's handy.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I'm pretty much good.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, something else. Obviously, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Normally, we're focused on retro gaming. If you're into that, check out the site as well, magicsbuttons.com. If you're only into Destiny, we do post some stuff on that as well. But obviously, you're free to just keep watching our weekly updates. We'll be back with one of those next Tuesday.